Howdy ladies and gentlemen, Daniel here and welcome to Need for Speed Champions. Today I have two American Lego muscle cars that I'm going to be presenting to you guys, which is the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 and the Ford Mustang Boss 302. Now I'm a little bit short on time, so I'll try to make this as simple as possible because it's not going to be a long video, so I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. So before we get into the quick quirks and features of these two cars, if you are new to this channel, welcome aboard. I am honored to have you guys. If some of you have been to my channel before and been watching me for a while, if you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. And before we get into that, I'm selling digital instructions there, so you can go to needforspeedchampions.com, where I will be selling instructions for most of my models. And I'm happy to announce finally that I was able to pay off my site, so anybody can now purchase some instructions there. Hopefully I will keep it on a lapse for me, so that way I won't forget about it again. But without further ado, let's dive right into the video. So obviously they're two different Mustang cars with the same body type, but they both have different specs and different modifications. Let's start with the Boss 302. I think this is by far one of the most favorite American Mustang cars of the 2012, should I say? This is the 2012 Mustang Boss 302 after all. So of course let's start with the back here. The back is pretty simple, and at the same time it's pretty complex. I had to try to incorporate the back logo here using this 45-degree angle part that's angled. I've used that part in my Ferrari Vision Gran Turismo just to angle the sides of the car and whatnot. So this part really came in handy. Of course, you have the 1x1 round trans red and the trans clear parts that make up the taillights. Unfortunately, I couldn't do 3 trans red round parts to make up 3 actual turning lights at the back end of the Mustang, because it's just not enough room and space to add those features. And plus, it's already giving off the Mustang look, the 2010-2012 Mustang look. And I'll turn this one around too, so you can see the same thing here. You have the same specs and features at the back. This one has a license plate and that one doesn't, so I mean, didn't have time to put a license plate on there. But they both have the same specs and features, except this one sits a bit lower, and now I'm going to explain the height for these two. For now, I'm going to show you the back here. Of course, the back window is pretty simple. It's on 1x1 round parts with a bar at the bottom you can use that to angle parts slightly, and that's what I use for both of these cars here. I mean, they look really nice sloped like this, and I try to brick build the side windows and include that feature. And when you turn to the side here, there's like a 1x2 slope with the vent at the front that lines it almost perfectly with the windshield. It kind of leaves a gap there, but I'm happy with it. Of course, we got the side coloring, the color feature for the side part of the car. I was going to call it delivery, but I think that's reserved for like race cars like the Le Mans and NASCAR. But the side body paint job it's a brick build version of a paint job, because I wanted to have the black line here, so I used the brackets, and then I used the 2x1 slope. I'm sorry, 1x2, I think. 1x2 slopes, they're black, and I just use that just for like a color feature, because this car of course is orange and black, as you can see here. So I wanted to maintain that color palette for this specific Boss 302. Like this car, they have one that's dark blue and white, but unfortunately without the dark blue arches or the mud guards, and they're quite expensive to get. I am saving those for another Mustang. Trust me, you're gonna see another Mustang that's gonna come out in the future. So for now, this is the side view of the Boss 302, and here's the side view of the Ford Mustang GT500. And if you look at the size of these cars, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see that this one's kind of on some stilts or high suspensions, should I say, but this one's definitely on some high suspensions. And that's because if you look at the difference between the two, this one is low, but it doesn't drag the mouth part of the car here at the front here. So you can roll this freely and it doesn't drag. But when I try to do it for this guy here, the mouth part of this car drags, and that was the most frustrating part that I had to face. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to keep it low and keep it where it doesn't drag, but it is what it is. So I mean, but in the end, they're kind of still the same height, and I'm really happy with it in my opinion. Now the interior is pretty basic. This one has orange 1x1 round studs in the middle of the seat. I just wanted to give that Mustang Boss 302 aesthetic in the interior, so that's what I did. And of course, this one has like a 1x2 light bluish gray round plates for the seats, and this one specifically for the Mustang Shelby GT500. So and for both of these, they do have a back seat at the back. It's not very big. You can't fit a minifig back here, but it does include a back seat. I want to make sure I add as much detail as I can, trying to cram up some details as most brick builders are doing nowadays. So that's what I try to do, but it can't fit a minifig back there, unfortunately. So maybe it'll be in the future, maybe it'll probably be implemented. I don't know. That depends. That just varies from car to car, honestly. Now we go to the front here. Now this is the final part before I end it all, because I'm running out of time here. The front is obviously the most iconic feature of the Mustang GT500 and the Mustang Boss 302. I managed to angle these 1x2 tiles at a certain angle to where you not only can see them, but you can recognize it as a Mustang. And that includes the headlights as well. They are made up by a 1x2 plate with a 1x1 slope, and they're both trans clear, so that's what makes up the headlights for both of the front ends of these Mustang cars. And of course, you can see how the mouths are built for both of them. This one has like 4 holes at the front end. You got 2 holes at the top portion of the grill, and you got 2 holes at the bottom of the grill, as you can see here. That's the detail that I was looking out for when I was building this car, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out, in my opinion. So of course, this has a little black stripe at the front here. It just gives that authentic Boss 302 design. And I can say the same for the Mustang GT500, Shelby GT500. I was having a hard time implementing these vents here at the front here. That was because I had to let some of those 1x2 round plates go just to make room for the top here. And somehow I was able to implement that there without those parts, thanks to those same plates. I was able to kind of jump across with the 1x3 tiles here, and just they look kind of uneven, by the way. That's why this is replaced. I had to replace the 2x3 tile with this part, but that's okay because it covers it up. Other than that, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And for the bottom, of course, here there's like 1x1 round trans clear lights at the bottom. Unfortunately, can't fit around facing out just like the real Mustang, but you can at least see them at the bottom. You can just know that those are floodlights that are just standing by in case, you know, there's fog or whatever. So I mean, that's just in my opinion. Other than that, that's about it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry if it was a really short video. I'm running on a tight schedule right now. I wish I could stay a bit longer, but I just have some crazy stuff going on at the moment, and I don't want to just waste any more time stalling with. I just don't want to waste any more time telling you guys the quirks and features of these cars in a more the most detailed way possible, if I can put it that way. But other than that, I just want to show you guys these 2 cool, awesome American-made muscle cars. Obviously, I was gonna do it on the 4th of July, which is why I did. I took a picture of the poster with 2 American Mustang cars in front of the American flag here, but it's 2 days too late for that. So other than that, I'm just happy with it. I mean, it's just another way of celebrating America's birthday just by posting it maybe 2 days later afterwards, because I had a hectic schedule then. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you like this video, guys, make sure you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to check out my website. It is available for purchase. Hopefully it works. If not, just contact me via email. But other than that, I'm gonna bounce, and I will see you guys in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and have a great day.